Hi guys, Kathy here. So I know I haven't made a chinchilla video in a while. I'm actually in the process of redoing the room for the chinchillas, and also I'm taking in 2 new rescues, but they won't be coming in till January 2nd. So when the rescues come in, then I'll go ahead and make a video for you guys and show my current cage setup and things like that. But today I wanted to show you guys something a little different. So I raise isopods now, and they're in here. That's what an isopod looks like. They're actually not insects, they're crustaceans, and they're also known as like cleanup crews, because some pet owners that have like vivariums or hermit crab tanks, any bioactive tanks really, they put these isopods in, and the isopods will eat the leftover food. So I use isopods for my hermit crabs, and they eat up all the old hermit crab food. They also eat the hermit crab poop. But I know that sounds a little gross, but it helps a lot, especially when the hermit crabs like to drag their food into different areas, and I don't want it to get moldy. But anyways, they're super easy to keep. I keep them in just like a tub right here, and the cap has a little hole in there for them to breathe. And since they are crustaceans, you do have to keep them, the container you keep them in, a little moist so that they can breathe. This is going to be a little surprising, but you can see all the little dots here. Those are like the crustacean poops. And they do eat this little cube-like thing. It's not insect food, but food designed for them essentially. But I ran out of that, so you can also feed them vegetation. So here I have some leftover lettuce, but really they'll eat any decaying plant vegetation. The substrate that they are living in is called eco earth. I had some leftover from when I set up my hermit crab tank. I threw a hermit crab shell in here because they actually like to go in there, and this hermit crab shell is a little big compared to the size of my hermit crabs now. So you guys ready for the surprises? I'm warning you, this might be a little gross, but they're all in here. Yep. They like to stay in dark, moist places because it actually helps with their shedding of their exoskeleton. So I use these, what are these? Like the egg cartons, but they're made out of cardboard. And occasionally, once this gets a little too soggy or it looks like it's breaking down, I'll go ahead and just cut some more and I'll stick it in there. And they all really like to crowd in there. I also have some moss in here, and that's just to help retain the moisture. And that's a little gross there, but that's actually the decaying lettuce leaf that I have in there, and they're just nibbling away at it. And I do occasionally have to spray it down, and I just spray it with purified, or not purified water, but water that I have dechlorinated, so it's safe. It's the same water I use for my hermit crabs, but then I spray it in here. They do like really dark places to go in and hide, so I'm sure that there's a bunch in here too. That's just like a little tiny plastic shot glass cup that I stuck in there, and I like buried it, and I'm not sure how many are under there, but there's quite a bit in here. This type, these are called like the rough isopods, and they're a pretty prolific breeding colony, I would say. So I actually did a trade with someone in a hermit crab group, and I traded chinchilla poops because hermit crabs love to eat chinchilla poops, and then they gave me some isopods, and they gave me way too many for my tank. So I had to create their own colony essentially, and they've been breeding amazingly. So I obviously had way too many for myself, so I ended up selling them for like 10 for $3. I thought about shipping them, but I think right now in Florida, surprisingly, is actually a little too cold, and they're a little temperature sensitive. You got to keep them on the warm and moist side. So I think I won't be shipping them out till like spring or summer, and even then I'll try to keep it cheap. But if you are looking for isopods in Florida, and then you're in the Orlando area, I'm more than happy to sell you some isopods, and then you don't have to pay for shipping. You can just come pick them up. Other than that, that was my isopod colony, and thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye!